白昼にこんなにはっきりと見えるほどのエネルギーなんて初めてだ。
For this energy to be completely visible in broad daylight, I've never seen anything like it.
いけない。頭が割れそう。カメラ回ってるし、血は出さないようにしないと。
This was bad. My head was splitting, but the cameras were rolling, so to speak, so I had to at least keep myself from coughing up blood again. Oh, only worry.
ナホちゃんがスカートをギュッと握ってる。あれあれ？意外と緊張する子なのかな？
So, Naho was grabbing her skirt tightly with both hands, muscles completely rigid. My, was she actually getting nervous? How unlike her.
と、むしろ可愛く思えた私は、そのままリードする形で収録を進めた。
I kind of grinned internally a bit at the sight of Naho acting all girly and scared. It was adorable, yeah. It was adorable, as I like to say. Oh no, adorable? As I like to say, but I still had to show to host.
ドドーン！なんと、襖を開けるとそこには
Thunk! I slid open the door, and there before me I saw.
きょろりとこちらを見据える二つの目があったのです。
A pair of eyes staring intently right into my very soul. Wow, that is super freaky!
どうですか、ナホさん。これ作り話ですよね。京都府の水野さん。
How about it, Naho?
ご冗談を。
So, how about it, Naho? This has got to be fake, right? Mr. Mizuno of Kyoto is just pulling our leg, right?
そうですね。これだけの事例証拠では真偽の断定は難しいと思います。
He may be, but with only this evidence to go on, it's hard to judge the authenticity of the claim.
ということは冗談ではなく、やっぱり水野さんの言うことは本当って可能性も。
So what you're saying is, it might actually be real?
ありますね。
That is a possibility, yes.
てかね、実はもっと恐ろしいことに気づいてるの。
Oh, please. Oh, no, please. Actually, I've noticed something even more frightening since this segment began.
ナホちゃんがね、さっきからなんかチラチラ部屋の隅を気にしてるのよね。
Naho, your focus keeps drifting over to the corner of the booth. Well.
いるの。まさか、このブースにいるの。私とナホタンの二人だと思ってたけど、まさかの三人。
Don't.
やめてー。
So, don't tell me. There's somebody there? Is there? Oh, I'm getting chills. Do we have another guest with us today? An uninvited one? Please say no.
ああ、いえ、大丈夫ですよ。
No, we're fine.
盛り上げるためにテンションを上げながら、ナホちゃんの気づかれたって表情を見ているうちに、私はだんだん怖くなってきていた。
This seemed a perfect twist to up the tension of the segment, but the look on Naho's face suggested I may have been on to something, which was terrifying.
そう、ナホちゃんが本物の霊の世界に精通していることは100も承知のつもりだった。
Her guest spot on this show may have just been fun and games, but I knew Naho was well versed in spiritual matters, so if she actually sensed something...
けれど、どこか絵空事というか、自分の住む世界と違うからって真剣に理解しようとしていなかったこと。今更ながら気づいたのだ。
I'd never really taken this ghost stuff too seriously before, but it might have just been because I didn't understand it. It was like a whole other world.
気づいた時にはすでに遅かったんだけれど。
So, unbeknownst to me, the time was coming when I'd finally start to treat it with the caution and respect it deserved, but by then it would be too late.
お疲れ様です。ラストいただきました。
Great work, everyone. That's a wrap. The recording ended without incident, as far as anybody knew. Sayaka tossed a piece of chocolate into her mouth that she seemed to have brought with her. She was as casual and relaxed as can be.
さっき何か見えてたんじゃない？
So out with it. Did you see something in the booth or not?
見てないよ。
No, I didn't see anything.
ちらっと収録ブースに目を流す。もう 先ほどの幸子の霊は消えていた。
I glanced back into the recording booth. Sachiko's spirit had disappeared a little while ago.
私は何事もなかったようにさやかの話題を別の方へ誘導する。
I felt it was best to act as if nothing had happened and successfully managed to steer the topic of conversation elsewhere until...
あれ
What the?
あ
どうしたの？
What's wrong?
誰か収録中喋りました？
Was someone talking out here during the recording?
収録中に喋るわけないじゃん。
No way would any of us make a rookie mistake like that.
集音ブースに聞こえるわけもないし。
You wouldn't be able to hear us from inside the booth anyway.
なんか声かな。ボソボソ聞こえるんで
That's
す。
freaky. There's something on the tape, though. Sounds like a voice to me.
どこどこ？
Huh? Where?
ここです。このやりとりのとこ
Here,
ろ。
during this exchange.
京都府の水野さん。ご冗談を。
Mr. Mizuno of Kyoto is just pulling our legs, right?
そうですね。これだけの事例証拠では
He may...
二人の声しか聞こえないね。
So, he may be, but with only this evidence to go on. Assistant B, I'm only hearing those two.
聞こえませんか？
You don't hear a third voice?
京都府の水野さん。ご冗談を。
Getting louder, man. Mr. Mizuno of Kyoto is just pulling our legs, right?
そうですね。これだけの事例証拠では
ここです。さえのきさんのそうですねの後です。
He may be, but with only this evidence to go on, engineer. Right there, after Miss Sinoki says he may be.
ご冗談を。
Mr. Mizuno of Kyoto is just pulling our legs, right?
そうですね。これだけの事例証拠ではご冗談を。
He may be the only evidence to go on pulling our leg, right?
そうですね。これだけの事例証拠では
He may be, but with only this evidence to go on.
これ見えてるって言ってるんじゃない？
I can't tell. Oh god, there's a voice. It's saying, I'm watching you, right?
そうですね。これだ
Okay, that was loud, and because I was in Japanese, it's not as freaky.
嘘でしょ。
You've got to be kidding me!
乗っちゃったよ。
It's in the recording for sure.
やだ。
That's so creepy.
マジっすか。
Is this for real?
本物？
An actual EVP? Who turned on the violins?
おい、どうした？
Hey, what's going on?
おいおい、なんだおい、しっかりし
Hey,
ろ。
what's the matter? Pull yourself together.
突然スタッフの一人が首を押さえてのた打ち始めた。チアノーゼのように顔を真っ赤にし、口から泡を吐いて呼吸不全に陥っているような症状。
Suddenly, the director began to clutch at his throat and thrash around. His face was bright red and his mouth frothed over as he struggled to breathe.
おい、体を押さえろ。物が倒れてきたら危ない。
Hold him down. He's gonna knock everything over and hurt himself. Yes, sir.
収まったか？
Is it over?
なんなの？何かの発作？
What was that? Some kind of seizure?
おい、息してないぞ。
Crap, he's not breathing. What? Okay. Guess somebody's messing with the piano now, too.
おい、救急車呼べ、早く。蘇生措置。
Call an ambulance quickly. He needs CPR. Okay.
しっかりしろおい
Come on, keep it together, man. What the hell's going on?
ゲスト返せ今日はバラ
Send the guests home. We're done. It's only gonna get worse from here.
さやかの顔から笑顔が消えて怯えた表情になっていた。これは明らかに霊障だ。
Sayaka's usual smiling contentness had been replaced by a thin mouth and a cold sweat. There was no doubt about it. This was the influence of that spirit.
霊界に接触したことのない人たちにとっては大きなショックだろう。
This
私はラジオ出演を安請け合いしたことを後悔。
This sort of thing must be a huge shock for someone who's never had contact with the spirit world before. I regretted appearing on the program at all.
私やっぱり出るべきじゃなかった。
I'm so sorry. I guess I shouldn't have come.
いいのよ。気にしないで。
Don't be silly. You did great.
スタッフに搬送先の病院で息を吹き返したみたいです。
They managed to resuscitate the director too at the hospital.
番組的にはおかしなのは音声だけだからカットで放送できるし、例の声が乗ったことに限っては エピソードとしては美味しいから逆にラッキーだよ。
And we could cut out the voice for the broadcast, but honestly, I say we leave it. I mean, it's kind of a lucky break when you think about it.
本当にお仕事手伝ってくれて感謝してる。
I'm really grateful for your help today.
私もきっと恩返しするから、私に何かできることがあったら言ってね。
I owe you one.
キルフェノンは来週。早速行こうぜ。
So I owe you one. So if there's anything I could do for you, just let me know. Oh, and as for Quill, Fat, Non, how's next week sound?
帰り道、やっとナホちゃんが笑ってくれた。よかった。
On the way home, Naho finally smiled, glad to see she still had it in her.
私が元気出さなきゃ、何も悪くないナホちゃんを傷つけるんだから。
So I needed to put on a happy face myself too. I was afraid if I seemed too gloomy, it would bring Naho down, and she hadn't done anything wrong.
感謝の気持ちでテンション上げてかなきゃね。
So I had to let her know how grateful I was and try to bring her spirits back up.
家が近くに見えてきたところで、私はコンビニに寄りたかったので、ナホちゃんの家まで行かずに夜道の角で別れた。
The two of us parted ways on a corner near our houses, as I needed to stop at the convenience store for some groceries.
またね。今日はありがと
See you later. Thanks again.
う。おやすみ。
You too. Good night.
ここまでついて粘着質の霊障は初めてだった。
I never before felt such a strong, persistent spiritual presence.
私の体に潜在する霊力をもってすれば、大抵の霊は近寄ることすらできずに散っていたのに。
I had a considerable amount of power within me, and usually it was more than enough to disperse any malicious wills that dared draw near.
さっきも下手するとスタッフやさやかが呪い殺されてしまうところだった。
But even with all my concentration, I still put Sayaka and her co-workers in grave danger. They easily could have been killed by the curse.
やっぱり響先生の身の安全を考えると、篠崎家については調査自体を中止すべきだ。
Well, too bad he's a dumb shit and he doesn't do that. For the sake of dear Kibiki's safety, we should have put the kibosh on our entire investigation into the Shinozaki family line a lot sooner.
私は改めて決意を固めた。天神小学校の調査からは手を引こう。
But it wasn't too late to call it off. As far as I knew, I was going to pull out from the Heavenly Host Elementary case altogether. I've made up my mind.
明日にでもきちんと古法にのっとった除霊祈祷を受けてこようかな。
I should probably undergo a traditional spirit exorcism as soon as possible, Too bad Kibiki
あれ？
was an idiot!
時間は夜の9時半過ぎ。すでに辺りは真っ暗だ。なのに家の中に明かりがついていない。
It was past 9:30, so it had been dark for hours already. Yet there wasn't a single light on in Kibiki's house.
先生、
Kibiki?
人の気配が全くない。家の中が 普段より広く感じる。
No signs of life. Somehow the whole house felt larger and emptier than ever before.
先生、
Kubiki?
先生、寝ているのですか？
Kubiki, are you sleeping?
先生の書斎を除くがいない。部屋を一通り回ってもやっぱりどこにもいなかった。
I peeked into his study, but he wasn't there, nor was he anywhere else. The house was deserted.
先生の仕事の打ち合わせは不定期だから、私が帰宅した時に家にいないことはいくらでもある。
So, now Kabiki's meetings for work were always held at irregular times, so this wasn't unprecedented or anything.
だけど今日はなんだか空気が違う。まるで初めから誰も住んでいなかったような
But the atmosphere
冷たい静
inside...
寂が包んでいるのだ。
But the atmosphere inside just felt different somehow. There was this peculiar silence, as if no one had ever lived here in the first place.
見えてるよ。違和感を感じる。誰かが私のことを見て
Fuck you, Sachiko.
嘲笑うような意識。
Something just seemed very, very wrong. It was like someone was watching me, sneering at me. Do not tell me that was a piano.
私の部屋の机の上に書き置きを見つけた。先生の字だ。
Finally, I found a note on my desk, not the one I'd left for Kibiki this morning, but a response written in his familiar scrawl.
ナホ君へ優しい気遣いありがとう。そんな君を私の仕事のためにこれ以上危険な目に遭わせるわけにはやはりいかない。
Dear Naho, thank you for your concern. I couldn't live with myself if I exposed you to any more danger on my behalf, however.
田口君と二人で天神小学校へ行ってくるよ。帰る方法、逆打ちの方法は分かっている。
We've noted the way back, so please don't
必ず
worry.
無事に戻ってく
We'll
る。
return safe and sound.
この仕事を成功させたら美味しいものを食べに行こう。
And if we're successful, let's all go out for a nice meal together, okay? Somebody needs to check on those violins and make sure that they're sounding good, okay? Make sure everything's extra creepy. Good.
ため息をついてふっと我に返る。時計を見るといつの間にか10時を回っていた。
With a sigh and a mumble, I snapped back to reality. Glancing at the clock, I marveled at the fact that it was already past 10.
帰ってきてから30分ぼーっとしていたんだ。
So,
びっくり。
so I've been in a daze for half an hour since getting home. Craziness. So,
なんだろう。肩が重い気がする。
what a day. My shoulders felt like they've got lead weights on them.
まさかね。
I couldn't have brought it back with me, right?
気のせい。勉強机から立ち上がる。制服のままだからリラックスできないんだよね。着替えよう。
So, no, there was no way. I stood up from my desk. The problem was the uniform. I couldn't really relax in it. I should know better. I just needed a change.
着替えよう。そうしよう。
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll feel better once I get out of this uniform.
見えてるよ。
That's not cool, man. That's not cool at all.
やめてよ。
God, please.
誰かいるの。
Is somebody there?
やだも
Please, no.
一人で騒いでバカみたい。誰もいないに決まってるのに怖いことなんてない。
Huh.
気のせい。
So, I was glad no one had seen me talking to thin air like that. There was nobody else around, of course. Nothing to be afraid of. It was just my imagination.
私は気分を変えるために 再び着替えることにした。
I really, really needed to get out of my uniform, but once again I started changing when... Naho?
窓の外で表の道を誰かが叫びながら走ってくる声が聞こえた。
Definitely not my imagination this time. There was somebody screaming outside my window, running towards my house.
何？
What?
泣きそうになりながら私はそっとカーテンの端を開け窓から外を見てみた。あれは
I seriously felt like I was going to break down. Maybe I already had. Opening the curtain slowly, I peered outside to see who it was.
ナホちゃん。
Wait, is that Naho?
2階からだから顔はよく見えなかったけど泣いてる様子で髪を振り乱して走ってきたナホちゃんは私の家の前で止まった。
I couldn't see her face clearly, being on the second floor and all. But that was Naho, all right. She was crying like a mad woman. She looked awful.
どうしちゃったのナホちゃん。
What's wrong, Naho? Oh my
ナ
god.
ホちゃん。さやか先生が言っちゃった。先生が
Sayaka, it's Kibiki. Kibiki crossed over.
落ち着いてナホちゃん。どうしたの？響先生のこと。
Okay, just calm down, Naho. Tell me, what happened? Where's Mr. Kibiki?
どうしよう私のせいだよ。先生死んじゃったりしたら。
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's all my fault if Kibiki were to die in there.
こんなに取り乱したこの子は初めて見た。私はゆっくりと話しかけてナホちゃんの気持ちを鎮めようとした。
This is the first time I'd ever seen her so incoherent. I spoke slowly and gently, trying my best to calm her down.
ナホちゃん教えて。力にならせて。何があったの？
Naho, please, just tell me what happened. Let me help you. Start at the beginning.
とにかく家に来てほしいの。
I want you to come back with me right now. What?
お願い。
Please, I'm begging you.
目に涙をいっぱい溜めて懇願するナホちゃんにきっと差し迫った理由があるんだと思った私は。
Tears were streaming down her face. This was a side of Naho I had never even imagined could exist. There had to be a reason she was so desperate.
とにかく言う通りにしてあげようと響先生の家へついていくことにした。
I agreed to follow her back to Kibiki's house, if only out of concern for her well-being.
幸せの幸子さん。
Sachiko Ever After.
このおまじないを行うとこの世ではない時間を超えた異空間に幽閉されている呪われた学校天神小学校に行けるの。
Those who perform this ritual can cross over to Heavenly Host. Okay, the whole band is going! So, Heavenly Host Elementary, a cursed school sealed outside our world, outside time and space.
このところ私の周りにも影響を与えている強い力を持った霊磁場だから調査もやめようと思ったんだけど。
It's a locus of powerful energy, and the effect it had on me thus far had been disturbing enough that I've decided to abandon my investigation.
私のことを心配して先生が私を置いて田口さんと2人だけで行っちゃったの。
But before I could convey that to Kibiki, he crossed over without me, taking only Taguchi for backup.
お願いさやか先生を助けるために私と一緒に天神小学校へ行ってくれない？
She did. So please, Sayaka, you're my only hope at this point. Will you come with me to Heavenly Host so I can rescue Kibiki?
何のことだかさっぱりわからない。天神小学校
I didn't really get any of what she was saying. Heavenly Host Elementary? A cursed school?
助けに行く救助が必要になるような場所なの。
And this was all to rescue Kibiki? What was in there exactly that he needed rescuing from? Haha, you're about to find out.
わからないままに危険な世界に引き込まれようとしていることはなんとなく理解できる。
So,
私は即答することができなかった。
The one thing I did understand was that I'd be accompanying Naho to some unsafe, unfamiliar spirit world. I couldn't just casually agree to go with her. Oh my god, thank you for being smart-ish.
それって危険なんでしょ。私怖いよ。
So this place I'd be going with you is dangerous then. I scare easily, you know.
お願い、一人じゃこのおまじないは行えないの。こんなことさやかにしか頼めないし。
Please, I can't perform the ritual by myself. You're the only person I can count on.
絶対私がさやかを守るから。
And I swear I'll protect you no matter what.
顔をくしゃくしゃにして必死に懇願するなほちゃん。
Her face was the most disheveled I've ever seen it, and she was practically begging.
いつもクールで私の前では猫みたいに可愛くて、この子がこんな顔するなんて。
I knew two sides to this girl: her cool and collected professional persona, and her cat to my master. But this panicked desperation fit neither of them.
私は収録後の帰り道、そこで言った自分の言葉を思い出した。
The words I spoken to her following our recording session suddenly popped into my head.
私もきっと恩返しするから、何かあったら言ってね。
I owe you one, so if there's anything I can do for you, just let me know.
涙混じりのなほちゃんの顔を見て、私はしばらく黙って決意した。
I took one more look at Naho's tear-stained face and just knew I couldn't turn away from her in this time of need.
なほたん、本当に私
Naho,
守ってくれる？
Naho, do you really promise to protect me? I wouldn't trust her.
なほちゃんの顔に花が咲くようにパッと希望の光が差す。
No, you made the
それを見て、私はさらに決意を強くする。
No, you made the horribly wrong decision. A ray of hope lit up Naho's face like a flower in bloom, and I knew I'd made the right decision.
わかった。じゃあ行こう。
Yeah, friends till the
協力
end.
するよ。
Friends till the end, huh? Alright then, I'm in. What are friends for, after all?
さやか、ありがとう。さやか。
The fact is, like, this person is so disheveled and completely out of her mind bonkers for this one guy. You really think that you can trust her? Like, seriously trust her to not, like, abandon you?
この子を泣かせちゃいけない。笑っている顔が一番可愛い子なんだから。
I just couldn't bear to see her cry like that. A face as cute as hers deserved to wear a smile at all times.